Ciao everyone. This week is really about people taking that next step towards a life in Italy, making their dream become a reality. We catch up with Ken and Liz, who first joined us through a Zoom call, and now, after buying their home, we ask why they chose Salento. Along the way, we'll also show you more of our town, spend time with our growing community, and escape the intense summer heat by the beautiful Salento coast. Hi, we're Anna and Michael from Casa Salentina. Welcome. If you've ever dreamed of living in Italy, buying a home, or creating a slower life here, you're in the right place. Here we share what life in Italy really looks like while helping your journey through our knowledge, connections, and community. So before we introduce Ken and Liz, a lot of people always ask us the proximity of our supermarket to our historic centre, so we're going to pop in and show you now. All right, so we are now in Piazza Costa Dura, and that is the clock tower, and we're approaching San Sebastiano, the Chiesa di San Sebastiano. And from here, we're going to keep walking up this alleyway. There are two openings to the church. There is another opening on the side here as well as the front. And the piazza here opens right up and you'll see the masterpiece here, this Baroque chiesa. This is the Crocifisso. We'll have the correct name up for you on the screen. And here is the palazzo. Buonasera. This is also the tourist centre inside those doors. Today's Sunday afternoon, so it's closed today. And they have a concert going on inside. You'll see the chairs already put out. Now we've come to the end of the piazza here. Now as we go up the street here, there's going to be a hardware store, there's going to be a cafe, there's another elementare, there's a perfumery, there's quite a few different shops around here. So the edge here of the piazza, along these walls, this is part of the fortress here, and there is also a door that goes into the frontoio. So the oil mill today is actually closed. Now this is the perfumery shop where I actually get all my skincare and perfumes here. Really lovely couple in there. Now a lot of the shops are closed today being Sunday. So the ferramenta here, the hardware store, is actually closed today. I think the cafe may be open here, but the other cafe around the corner which we frequent also is Beauvais. That would be closed today as well. But we'll walk right in front of it now. It's to the left. Now as we come around the corner here, we are going to approach the Cafe Beauvais. And that is here on the left. So as we cross Piazza Umberto here, we now approach the street that takes you to Conad supermarket. And that would probably be about 2 minutes walk from Piazza Umberto. And I think it's 5 minutes walk from the Palazzo Macassali, where we just came and showed you where the oil mill and the Crocifisso church was. And here we are. This is Conad. Now it is open on a Sunday. Much to a lot of people's surprises, thinking that everything is shut in Italy on a Sunday. The flavour and the price of these tomatoes, unbelievable. We first met Ken and Liz through a Zoom call after they've been watching our channel, and today we're going to do the 6 quick questions with them.
Certainly are.
And they have now brought in Salento and have gone back home since. And here we have Liz and Ken.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice
Hello.
to see you guys.
Welcome.
All right, so Michael, start with the questions.
Okay, all right. So before you came to Salento, what were your biggest hopes and biggest concerns about buying a home in Italy?
Well, our biggest hopes definitely were finding a home and finding a home with the parameters that we wanted, in the price we wanted, in the area that we wanted. And that was our biggest hope, so that we can go to Italy, spend our retirement traveling around, but having a home base. And definitely for me, I think the biggest, challenge is, the language is one. Not being fluent in Italian is definitely one.
Yeah.
Adapting to everyday life.
Yeah.
Maybe the healthcare and navigating the healthcare and navigating the actual process of buying a home would also be a concern.
Yeah.
Yes, before you got here, that's right.
Yeah.
And the distance that we'd be traveling and away from everybody that we know as well. Or just in case of an emergency, if something came up, if that we had to get home, it's so far away.
That's right. Yes, you're not like an hour away.
Yeah.
Next one. What made you choose Salento over other parts of Italy?
Well, we started, I can't even remember how we thought about it, but we started watching YouTube videos, and we discovered the 7% rule about retirement there. And I think that originally kind of led us to Salento. I know there's other areas that you can go to, but that kind of focused us on that area, since it was near, the beach on either side. You're never very far away from it, and the weather, since we're living in the Phoenix area, we're used to warm weather, so that wouldn't bother us. So
Yes.
that's probably the main reason. Plus all the videos and the houses that we saw.
Yeah. So thanks for making the videos.
Yeah.
Well, it is really attractive, actually. That 7% tax for retirees, that's a really attractive offer for people to come over. And like you said, the climate and the proximity, the coast. It's very rare to have that sort of coastline that you can be there like within 55 minutes.
That's right.
Yep.
But we also, I think, it's a lot more like authentic Italian. You go to like the tourist areas, it's a different feel, and there's a lot of people, and it's definitely more affordable in Salento. So those are some other reasons why, and it's just beautiful. So
yeah, I definitely agree with the people. I think I've said in every video, I want repeat, I should say.
Yes.
The people, the warmth and the acceptance of the people here is just another level. That they have the time for you, the patience. I definitely will. Yeah, that's like top of the list.
Yeah.
everybody's, more than helpful, when we've been over there.
Yes.
Even if we don't, we're not fluent, they're very patient.
Yeah.
No, they're so helpful, and they try and help you anyway. If you, do I pronounce that right? Did I do it right? And they help you pronounce the word. Yeah.
They're so helpful. It's hard for us to learn the language because they just start you need to learn.
I think come DHA was like my favorite term. Come DHA, I don't know how to say it.
But that's true, because they're trying to practice their English that they're learning. And
that's right. You just try speaking some Italian, and you're struggling, and they start talking back in English. It's like, okay, not really helping me.
One particular restaurant, we had the proprietor, Francesco, was singing. And it's funny, like no one knows how to speak fluently yet properly, but they can all sing Italian. Everybody knew that's amore. They knew, so they knew volare.
Yeah.
So I thought, maybe we should just be learning to sing these songs and learn our Italian that way.
Can you tell us about the moment you knew this is the one?
Wow, we looked at a lot of houses for the past couple of years, and we had online. And we knew what we wanted. It was sort of like challenging to find everything that we wanted, but we knew we wanted 2 bedrooms, we wanted 2 bathrooms, and we wanted historical features. So we wanted like the star vaulted ceilings, we wanted a terrace, we wanted a balcony, and we just happened and find a house that a gentleman was refurbishing and modeling. And he had actually two, and they're right across from each other. And the two combined were in our price range and had all the features that we wanted. And we were just like, this is it. And for Ken, it was what? What did you?
The shower.
The shower.
The shower.
It's about 6 feet wide, 6
Yeah.
feet square.
Oh.
I love that. I love
I
it.
thought I had a big shower here. That one's even bigger.
Oh, how good's that? I mean, that's something you wouldn't have imagined when you were looking either. But yeah, it's something like that gets you.
Pretty rare there.
Yes.
Very rare. I
Yeah.
mean, you go to a lot of Airbnbs when you're traveling and you can just
Oh, you can barely move in them.
it's
Yeah.
getting into an elevator in Italy. It's like, oh well, you're not getting in, but the bags might fit in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, it doesn't have to tick 100% of the boxes, but if it's ticking, anything above what really 75, 80%,
Yeah.
because there are things that you want to put your own personal touches.
Yeah. Okay. Looking back now, what part of the buying process surprised you the most?
How easy it was. I mean,
With somebody else's help.
yeah, with somebody else's help. Thanks to the recommendations that you gave us. Okay. And all the recommendations and the help, it's been like a really easy process. Like you wouldn't even believe how simple it is. It took all the anxiety out of it, I think.
Yeah. So what we call that making it stress-free, because we hear so many horror stories and I think, oh, how stressful is that? Yeah. So that's great. That's really good news to hear that, for you guys it was stress-free. It was
yeah.
a lot of ease.
I mean, there were a few moments, but it has really been simple.
Yeah.
Everybody's helped us out.
There's something at every step, and when you don't know the step, but they're there with the answers for you, you just ask the questions, and you're being guided each step of the way.
Have to pay and sign paperwork. Easy.
Yes. But you still have to read it. I always say you got to still read it all.
How has being part of the Casa Salentina community helped make your journey easier?
I think just the fact that we're not over there and all alone, because we're moving somewhere where we didn't know anybody or have any connection at all. And it's nice to have somebody we can ask questions about anything or get recommendations if we want work done or anything like that. And plus to go out and like your dinners and stuff like that, it gives us something to do, people to hang out with.
People with the same interests from all over the world, right? Yeah. It's people that all are, coming to Italy because they want to experience the lifestyle. So we have that common thread.
Yeah.
But yeah, it makes it easier because you're leaving your friends and your family. So you need to have a support when you get somewhere.
And it's true because everyone's sort of like-minded. It doesn't matter what continent they're from because they're from everywhere. They're not.
That's right.
Yeah.
All over the place.
And then you've got that network because you might bump into them, meet them different places, and oh, I know them, I met them, or you're doing things with them, and obviously we've even like when because people are coming and going, as and while you're not here in Italy, you can still see what's happening. You're still part of that family. You're still, because you've met half the people, and new people are coming in all the time. You may not have met them, but you can see by what they're putting down in the messages and what they're sharing. So it makes you still feel like part of. Oh, you're not missing out.
Yeah, it's nice to be on the WhatsApp thread and keep up. It makes you feel like you're kind of still part of it, even though we're not.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make you feel like you're still here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even while you're not here, but you are here, which is the same as when you're here and you've got your family over there. You're still in contact with them.
Yeah.
And you feel like you know them even if you haven't met them because you see all the correspondence online and, the videos from the dinners. And that makes us a little jealous over here, but no.
and you get to see it first. You get to see it before, because sometimes it doesn't come in the vlog for 3-4 weeks. So, so that's right. You also get to see it first. One more question.
If someone is dreaming of buying a home in Italy and is feeling uncertain, what would you say to them?
I would say do a lot of research. I mean, you want to make sure that you find an area that you like, that fits your needs, find a house that you like, fits your needs. And then I would say, look, we went over and spent, like a couple of months and then traveled around like the different towns to see, which town would fit us or suit us. And then I would definitely say join your community, the Casa Salentina, because Casa Mia Salentina. Sorry, I always do it backwards. I would join the community because it's so like Anna, I think it was last week or the week before, you posted like a bus schedule. I mean, people, that's information that's helpful and, that you need, especially if you don't have a car when you first get there.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah. And I think we did that for someone tonight as well.
Yeah, we helped someone with that same tonight.
Yeah, no, that's right. They're really important. Not everyone has a vehicle. Not everyone's going to, get themselves an electric bike, for example.
And to rely on all the support and the experience that everybody else in your community has had.
Yeah, definitely.
Wherever they're at in the process.
And there's always someone that's in need. We had a situation, was it last week when you had to help someone? They had their car at the mechanics in a different town. They were in Galatina and they couldn't get back. So is anyone available for a lift? It's nice to say, I'm so-and-so, can someone help me?
I think with, all of your, followers, friends that you have in the group, you still are, you answer questions so quickly. So, that's another thing that we're like really impressed with, is that if we had a concern, a question, we get an answer back. Like, I know you said, well, I got a lot of emails, but you always answer our emails and you follow up. We came back and you asked us, how we were doing and adjusting, coming back to the United States, which is, that's nice. That's you feel like somebody, actually cares about you over there, really.
I think we just, we're like that naturally. We're like that when we were at home in Australia. But it's like, I don't know, we just take people in like they're our family. And I sort of think if it was me at the other end, I'd appreciate someone checking in on me, saying, how you feeling? It's been a month now, like things, you know what I mean? You can get, I've been away for a month. I feel like I'm missing out. But if you have that contact, it's like, they're thinking of me. So that's how I feel. When we finish up here, we just like just to thank Liz and Kim for their time here and for answering those questions. And we do hope that their answers actually help you out there. Sometimes people ask us these questions, and that's how we got these questions. And we get them in emails and comments quite frequently. So we thought, how about we actually ask someone that's actually in the process now and see what their experience is, because everyone's experience is different to one another. So thank you so much, Ken and Liz.
Thank you very much.
And we look forward to seeing you in the
summer.
WhatsApp.
Yes, and in the summer.
Yes, and in the summer. Ciao, ciao for now. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Ken and Liz were not the only people we had the pleasure of meeting. One by one, people who first appeared on our screens through a Zoom call or email are now arriving here in Salento. Some are exploring, some are planning, and others are already beginning their next chapter. It's beautiful watching separate journeys slowly becoming part of one growing community. So here we are. Where are we? We're at Matem in Santa Maria al Bagno. And we are with Frank. And
Sylvia.
now Sylvia, I hear you're Australian.
I am Australian. I'm from Sydney.
And where's that accent from? Because that's not Australian.
That's from Sydney, Camperdown. Yes.
It's not.
Also from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Yes, we lost in the World Cup. I know.
I know. That's all right. That's all right. We're all going. We're all bagging for Argentina, so it doesn't matter. All right. We're gonna have a lovely aperitivo here.
Francesco should say his real identity.
My real identity?
Yes,
Yeah, I'm Italian. I was born in Afragola, Napoli.
In Napoli.
And,
Napoli.
I moved to Sydney in 1970.
But you're not. But you're not in Australia though. You're not living in Australia
No,
though.
not currently living in Australia, but we will be back soon. So we're in Vancouver, Canada at the moment. Been there for 3.5 years. But
Yes.
we're moving back in September.
Ah, so you're going back to Australia, not
back to home,
Italy,
Sydney.
not to Italy.
Next year.
Next year. Ah, and there's our beautiful sunset. Well, it's not really beautiful tonight. We've got a real, what we call a dust haze from the humidity. There we go.
Salud.
They say chin chin here.
We've been getting a lot of emails recently from people who are here visiting and are looking for activities to do in the town that they're visiting. First of all, thank you for the emails and for trusting us to ask those questions. Secondly, we can't always answer your emails because we're either out on the road or we're travelling, or at the moment we're on vacation. We're not actually at home, so we don't always have the internet service.
Yeah.
But thirdly, Casa is really about helping people buying and staying here, renting here, living here, and just everyday living. So therefore we can't actually help and answer those questions sometimes. It's more about the experiences of the people that we have met and that we know just from our experiences. So therefore we can't always recommend where to visit and what to do and what's on. You really need to get onto calendar events and the community or the town that you're visiting and find out what's on there. By the time I get back to you, the events are over.
Yeah.
Now there are events in all towns. So look ahead of time. And we apologise that we can't help you. We are at Masseria San Paolo, not far from Galatina. And tonight there's going to be a live band. We have a set menu and we're under the beautiful sky. No stars yet. And we will show you inside.
Beautiful place.
Sometimes community is as simple as accepting a last-minute invitation, gathering around a table and letting the evening unfold.
L'applauso lo dobbiamo fare a Masseria San Paolo e a tutti voi, a tutti voi. A tutto lo staff. Luigi, Silvio.
I'd just like to thank all of our subscribers, new and old. We very much appreciate you being here. I'd also like to welcome our newest member to our YouTube membership. That would be Brian Edwards. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you to all of our YouTube members for your support. We very much appreciate it.
Today we're heading south from Galatone to Santa Maria de Leuca, the very tip of the Salento Peninsula, where the Adriatic and the Ionian Seas meet. For centuries, this place has been known as Finibus Terra, at the end of the land. It marked the edge of the known world for ancient sailors. One of the joys of living here is that ordinary days can turn into little adventures. With friends in a car and no great plan beyond enjoying the day, we headed down south towards Santa Maria de Leuca and Marina Serra.
Well, we're at Santa Maria de Leuca. We're going on a little excursion on the bus.
We are.
Oh, we're going in the back because we're naughty. Okay.
The first one to the back one.
Welcome aboard the Relocation train that will show you the main attractions of the town. Le principali attrazioni della villa. Fino al 1800 Leuca era solo un modesto villaggio di pescatori, legato da secoli alla tradizione.
We just finished our little bus tour and we got back. I think there's a bus tour, big bus tour. Look at all the people in there now. We were lucky. Still at Santa Maria de Leuca, we're up at the lighthouse.
Santa Maria de Leuca has one of the most spectacular stretches of coastline in southern Italy, a place of hidden sea caves and some of the most crystal clear waters and dramatic cliffs. Boat trips are available here from €35 per person.
We've just come to Marina Serra on the east coast of the boot of the heel of the boot. Here come the girls. They couldn't wait, they took off. They're checking out the inlet down the road here.
Still wow.
Still wow?
It's even more wow, and they've got a kiosk next to it. It's kind of surreal.
We're at Marina Serra having lunch. It's blowing a gale.
It's a nice gale.
It's a nice gale.
Nice cool gale.
There's our backdrop.
I felt like you and the whole community are just very welcoming. You know, it was just a great experience.
Thank you. No, we get excited with it. I mean, when we hear the next person coming along, we get excited. And it's a way of giving. And I think sometimes people want to pass it on or give to people, but they don't know how to. And sometimes I say it's just something as little as what you just said, just having, oh, someone's messaged me back or someone's thought of me. Giving doesn't always mean you've got to, you know, be a philanthropist where you've got to have money and give, you know, you can sit down and listen to people. You know, sometimes someone just wants to talk and have someone to listen to. They just don't have anyone to listen to.
Every person who comes here arrives with a different story. Some are ready to buy, some are still exploring, and others simply need time to understand what they truly want. But the one thing we keep seeing is that the journey becomes much less overwhelming when people have someone beside them and a community waiting to welcome them. This week has reminded us that moving to Italy is never only about choosing a town or finding a property. It's about imagining the life that follows. Thank you for sharing another week with us. Until next Sunday, ciao from beautiful Salento. And remember, buying the house is simply the beginning. It's the life that follows that matters most.